Hello students, I am Gurleen Kaur, an assistant professor in Tirthankar Mahapeer University, and I am going to teach you the subject environmental studies. So before we start this, let's take a quick revision what we have studied in our last classes. So we last classes we have done the topics related to pollution, pollutant and solid waste management. So our today's topic is global warming. Now, this slide shows us the meaning of global warming. What do you understand by global warming? So the term global warming refers to the rise in Earth's average surface temperature caused by greenhouse gas emissions such as carbon dioxide from burning fossil fuels or deforestation. So what do you understand by global warming? When the temperature of the earth is rising due to the greenhouse gases, that is known as global warming. Global warming, as the name suggests, is comprises of the two words global plus warming. Global, which is related to globe, which is related to earth. So when the that earth is going when the earth's temperature is being rising, is being warmed up, that is known as global warming. And how does that earth temperature goes up? Due to some of the harmful effect of greenhouse gases, which is no which is our carbon dioxide, and which carbon dioxide from the burning fossil fuels or through deforestation. So we can say that global warming is the phenomena of a gradual increase in the temperature near the Earth's surface. So this phenomena has been observed over the past 1 or 2 centuries. This change has disturbed the climatic pattern of the Earth. However, the concept of global warming is quite controversial, but the scientists have provided relevant data in support of the fact that the temperature of the Earth is rising constantly. So there are several causes of global warming which have a negative effect on humans, plants, and as well as on animals. These causes may be natural or might outcome of human activities. In order to curb the issues, it is very important to understand the negative impacts of the global warming. So by 2100, the Earth's temperature will have increased by roughly 3 degree to 5 degrees Celsius. Under Fahrenheit, we can say 5.4 degree to 9 degree Fahrenheit. The quantities of greenhouse gases like CO2, which means carbon dioxide, methane, oxygen, and water vapor have increased in the atmosphere over the past 50 years, accounting for over 100% of the observed temperature is being increasing. So the concept of global warming is in trend from the last many centuries. But the issue cannot be resolved until and unless its effects, its causes may be observed deeply and the corrective measures are not being taken out. So the quantities of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide. What are greenhouse gases? Greenhouse gases consist of the some of the gases which are carbon dioxide, methane, ozone, water vapor, etc. Now, according to the American Heritage Dictionary of Science, defines global warming as an increase in the average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere caused either by natural causes such as what the Earth has experienced numerous times though its history, or by human industry and agriculture. So this definition is given by American Heritage Dictionary, which defines that the global warming is increasing under which an increase in the average temperature of the earth atmosphere, which can be due to a natural cause also or through the man-made cause also. So the through natural cause, when the ultraviolet rays are entering into the earth's surface and causing the temperature to rise up, that can be a natural cause. Man-made cause, when the greenhouse gases effects is being rising, like an emission of the carbon dioxide, which is being coming out from many of the transports like methane, depletion of ozone layer, etc. So earth has experienced numerous times through its history or by human industry and agriculture. But in order to curb the issue, it is very important to understand the negative of global warming. So it's an urgent challenge. Global warming is an urgent challenge. Global warming is one of the most pressing environmental issue facing our planet today as the earth temperature continues to rise due to human caused greenhouse gas emissions. The consequences are becoming increasingly severe and wide ranging, from melting glaciers and rising sea levels to more frequent and intense extreme weather events. The impact of climate change are already being felt around the world. So this presentation will help us in exploring the science behind global warming as its far-reaching effects and the critical step we must take to mitigate and adapt to the global crisis. So it's an urgent challenge which needs to be resolved, otherwise its consequences may be very disastrous. Like, as we already studied in the previous slide, that global warming causes can be through man-made cause, also a natural cause. How man-made, how men are responsible, or how humans are responsible for creating the global warming, that when the greenhouse gases emissions is being increased, the consequences are becoming very severe. Like, many of the harmful gases is being inherent into the atmosphere, like carbon dioxide, methane, ozone, etc. So these need to be controlled, otherwise the consequences may be very disastrous. The temperature of the earth will goes on increasing, and which may result in which may result in the melting of the glaciers and rising the sea levels. Understanding the greenhouse effect. So this slide includes the how what are greenhouse gases, what are the contributions of human under this, and what are the warming trends could be. So what is greenhouse gases? Certain gases in the earth atmosphere such as carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide trap heat from the sun and prevent it from escaping back into the space. This greenhouse effect is a natural phenomena that keeps the planet warm enough to support life, but human activities have significantly increased the concentration of these greenhouse gases, leading to an enhanced greenhouse effect and global warming. So as the figure is showing us that when the sun radiations are coming out from the sun, they are being bounced back due to the layer of gases around the earth, and they are and the planet the temperature of the planet goes on increasing, which leads to an enhanced greenhouse effect and also the global warming. So the certain gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, which they help us to trap heat from the sun and prevent it from escaping back into the space, which leads to the rising the temperature of the earth, which ultimately end up in rising the greenhouse gases, which affects the biotic components of the earth, which by rising the temperature of the earth, which leads to the global warming. Human contributions, how humans are contributing towards it. So the primary human cause source of greenhouse gas emission includes the burning of fossil fuels for energy, transportation, industrial processes, as well as deforestation and agriculture. So these are the main causes of creating the global warming. What it can be, like burning of the fossil fuels. When we burnt out the fossil fuels, the gases releasing from those fuels are very harmful, very disastrous, are hazardous for the biotic components on the earth. Like transportations, many kinds of harmful gases is being releasing from the transportations, like carbon dioxide, industrial processes who are involved in the working of chemicals, the harmful gases releasing from the industrial processes and the pollution which is being done by them are very harmful, very hazardous. And also from the deforestation, as urbanization is growing, as a modernization is going on, the cities are expanding. For that sake, many forests is being cutted down, and deforestation is also increasing. So when the deforestation will increase, the emissions of gases cannot be done by the plants, and this may leads to the rising of the earth temperature. So as these activities have increased over the past centuries, the earth temperature has risen at an unprecedented rate, leading to the climate change we are experiencing today. So humans are contributors towards the global warming by creating a greenhouse gas into the environment through the process of burning of fossil fuels for the energy, through transportation, through industrial process, as well as by doing deforestations and the agriculture. Warming trends. Global average temperature have risen up about 1.1 degrees Celsius or 2 degree Fahrenheit since the late 19th century, with the majority of this warming occurring in the past few decades. This may seem like a small change, but even slight increase in global temperature can have significant and far-reaching consequences of the planet's ecosystems and human society. So as we are also observing that as soon as the years are being passing away, like temperature rising of temperature is also increasing, like rise in about 1.1 degrees Celsius since the late 19th century, with the majority of its warming occurring in the last few decades. This may seem like even a small change, but even slight change in the global temperature can have a significant and far reaching consequences for the planet's ecosystem as well as for the human society. Now, these are the causes of global warming. First one is burning of power plants. And how does burning of power plant, burning of fossil fuels can lead to the global warming? So for electricity, we are getting dependent on coal based power plants day by day. We are also heavily dependent on burning coal for our personal and business electrical supply, and more electric devices every day. So we are depending more on the electricities, and which may lead to the burning of the fossil fuels like coal, and ultimately which results in rising of the many harmful gases, and which results in the global warming. Next is transportation. So we are using more fossil fuels for manufacturing and transportation because of the transportation of goods. So transportation like vehicles are also responsible for creating greenhouse gases by expending more of this carbon dioxide and methane. So these gases are very harmful, which creates the rising of the earth's temperature, and which ultimately results into the global warming. Next is agriculture is also responsible in global warming. How? Like methane is the second most potent greenhouse gas after carbon dioxide. Methane is created when bacteria break down organic matter in oxygen starved environments like rich paddies. Methane emissions into the atmosphere are rising in tandem with the quantity of concentrated livestock production, as the process also occurs in the intestines of herbivorous animals. So methane is also contributing in the greenhouse gases, and which ultimately results in the global warming. By as we already know that methane is created when bacteria breaks down from the organic matter in the oxygen. Next is deforestation. Deforestation is also responsible for global warming. One reason for deforestation is the exploitation of woods as fuel. Deforestation releases significant amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere and decreases the amount of carbon captured on the plant, since forests absorb and store carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So deforestation is also the main reason for the global warming. If we plant more and more trees, then this may result in absorbing the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and which may leads through diminishing of the greenhouse gases, and which ultimately results in the less of global warming. So if the plantation of the trees, deforestation is prohibited, for the exploitations of the woods is being minimized, is being stopped, then there are much chances that the earth will be a healthier one, as the temperature will not be increased at up to such level, as because of the plants, because of the forests that we used to hold, the land is also being hold by the roots of the trees. So which may also results in protecting us from the natural disasters also. So deforestation must be prohibited. Next is increase in use of chemical fertilizers. So chemical fertilizers are being used even more frequently now. Croplands' ability to store heat is impacted by the frequent application of nitrogen rich fertilizers at high rate. In addition to these consequences, over fertilization has resulted in high nitrate level in groundwater, which is dangerous for human health. So chemical fertilizers are also being prohibited. The lands which crops hold, the fertilizers which we are using, it should be it should be biodegradable, not non-biodegradable, as it's take several years to get dissolved, and because and the gas releasing from those non-biodegradable products are that much dangerous that it is contributing towards the greenhouse, and which is dangerous for the human health. So these are the causes of greenhouse gases. First one is burning of power plant, second is transportation, third is agriculture, fourth is deforestation, and fifth is increasing in usage of chemical fertilizers. So rising temperature, how does rising of the temperature is contributing towards the climate change? So global temperature increases. The global average temperature is projected to continue rising throughout the 21st century, with the potential for increasing of 1.5 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius. So as we are observing since many of the years that the year by year temperature is being rising up, like from 1.5 degrees Celsius to up to 4 degrees Celsius per year, or more than that, depending on the actions taken to reduce the green gas emissions. Even small changes in global temperature can have a significant impact on the earth climate system. So the temperature should be controllable. If the temperature will not be controlled, it goes on increasing, then it has a severe impact on the health. It may cause a severe impact to the biotic components of the earth. Regional variations. The effect of global warmings are not evenly distributed around the world. Some regions, such as the Arctic, are experiencing much more rapid warming, leading to the melting of sea ice and permafrost. Other regions may see more extreme weather events, droughts, or flooding, depending on their geographic and climatic conditions. So, regional variations means such effects of the greenhouse gases, the effects of the global warmings maybe vary from region to region. Maybe at one region, if there are lots of the temperature is being very low, and there is a snow, that melting of glaciers is being going on, while on the other regions there may be a drought, or while on the another region there may be a flood. So the effects of the rising temperature may be vary from region to region, but the effects will definitely the negative one if the temperature goes on rising, like leading to the melting of sea ice and permafrost, and other regions may also leads to droughts or flooding, depending on their geographical and climatic condition. Long-term consequences. The long-term consequences of climate change include more frequent and severe natural disaster, disruptions to agriculture productions and food supplies, the spread of infectious diseases, and the potential displacement of millions of people living in vulnerable coastal areas. These impacts will have far-reaching social, economic, and humanitarian implications for the global community. So the consequences of the global warming can be very disturbing, can be very severe, that it may leads to peoples who are living at the coastal areas, they may be shifted to some plain areas, and then frequently occurring of natural disasters can be seen, disruptions to agriculture productions can be seen, and the food supplies, the spread of there may be a spreading of more and more severe infectious diseases, and the potential displacement of millions of people who are living at vulnerable coastal areas. So these are the consequences of rising the temperature, which will leads to the global warming. So global warming temperature is increasing year by year. Their consequences may vary from region to region, and the consequences may be long term, not only the short term. Melting glaciers and sea level rise. How does melting of the glaciers will leading towards the rising of the sea level? So glacial retreat, feedback loops, and the sea level rises. Glacial retreat: as global temperature rises, glaciers and ice sheets around the world are melting at an accelerating rate. This includes the loss of Arctic sea as well as the retreat of glaciers in mountain ranges like the Himalayas, the Andes, and the Alps. Feedback loops consist of the loss of reflective ice cover, also contributes to future to further warning, as the exposed land and ocean surfaces absorb more heat from the sun, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of melting and temperature rise, which will increase towards the sea level rising. The melting of glaciers and the ice sheets combined with the thermal expansion of the ocean water due to warming, it is caused global sea levels to rise. This poses a significant threat to coastal communities and low-lying island nations, which are at risk of flooding and erosion.